Master Chief, what are you doing in the background there? How dare you? Get off my screen, Master Chief. Get off my screen, Master Chief. Oh god, it's Mike. Oh my god, he's alive. He's alive. He's alive. Yes, I'm not dead. How about that? Finally, I'm first. Yeah, finally, you're right. Finally, I was right. So, yeah, so I figured I'd do a quick. Wow, okay. I figured I'd do a quick stream for a little bit here because I got some time. Just kind of chillaxing right now, and yeah, making some pumpkin seeds. So I'm baking some of my pumpkin seeds. Yes, it's me, Donovan. Oh, that's so weird. Oh, I look weird in the dark, I guess. I don't know. So I need to get these lights fixed in my kitchen because the lights stopped working at some point for God knows why. It was around the time AC started having issues, but the AC's not broke where it's like should be shorting out other fuses, but it seems like there's something going on with the electricity in here because my kitchen lights don't work anymore. So it's kind of I need to call the what's up games. Finally, Baker has come back to Philadelphia. Is your room messy like mine? Well, my office is messy, but my the bedroom's not too bad. It's what state do I live in? I live in Ohio, Ryan. Where have I been? I mean, I published a video saying that I wasn't going to be doing live streams for a little while. This is kind of just like an off the cuff live stream, so I'm not. Don't take this any. Don't take this in any particular way. Just other than I felt like doing a live stream. I'm actually kind of at a point right now where I'm just trying to do get these pumpkin seeds baked and stuff. So he was trapped in the basement. What the bucket? What's up, Giraffe? How's it going, dude? Welcome back. No, so check this out. So I actually have. Look at this, guys. So I carved, or not carved, I made all these pumpkins yesterday, and I've got all these pumpkin seeds that I've got to bake, dude. Like you could look how many pumpkin seeds I got. This is out of 3 pumpkins. You look younger? Wow. Okay. All right. So check this out. I mean, these are the pumpkins. I don't have too much light, so these things are pretty monstrous. If you can't tell, I think I got like 100 pounds worth of 100 pounds and like 3 pumpkins. Um, you pumpkin? What do you mean, you pumpkin, dude? What the hell's wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you, you pumpkins? Maybe I lost some weight in my face. I don't know. What's up, Peyton? Pumpkin pie? Oh no, I can't do pumpkin pie, dude. I can't do pumpkin pie. So this recipe that I used. Oh, can I get a pumpkin seed? The hell was that? What was that noise that I just heard? That was really weird. Was that upstairs? My computer? That was really weird. Um, you rather eat dirt, dude. Pumpkin seeds are awesome, man. You got to have good pumpkin seeds. So, in the recipe for these pumpkin seeds, it involves 4 tablespoons of granulated sugar. Okay, so if you love sugar, ooh, these pumpkin seeds for you. 4 tablespoons. 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. Yum. A tablespoon of, no, a teaspoon, I think it was, whatever it was, of ground sea salt. So I have a sea salt. We have a sea salt shaker grinder. So I grind that up fresh, basically. Now it does ask for vanilla extract, but I didn't have any vanilla extract, and it also asked for, go figure, like what the hell everything else needs is freaking butter. Am I doing a cooking video? I was thinking about doing it, Dylan. Well, what's up, dude? I was thinking about doing a cooking video. I was actually gonna maybe when I make my next batch, I can. But I wanted to test these. I haven't used this recipe before, so I want to try these first. Oh, my timer's about to go off. All right, hang on 1 second here, guys. Set you down there. Get this and. I'm just kind of I'm stirring the pumpkin seeds around a little bit right now. They tell you to put them in a baking pan, but that seems weird to me. Like, I mean, I guess I understand that, but I'm so used to putting them on like a cookie sheet in the oven and just baking them that way. That way, they're spread evenly across, and you can bake them all pretty well instead of stirring them all in one big thing. So the only thing, like I said, I'm missing is a vanilla extract. So I'm gonna have to check these again. Now I said to put them in here for 25 or 35 minutes. So I'm starting with 25. I'm only 10 minutes into it, but it says stir them every 10 minutes. So I'm gonna stir. That was my first stir. I'm gonna stir them again in another 10 minutes just to kind of mix them up, and then see what happens. Hey, thank you, John, for the donation, man. $2. I appreciate that very much, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Means a lot, dude. Did I get Red Dead? No, dude, I don't. That's the thing, man. I haven't, guys, honestly, with some of the stuff that's been going on lately, I haven't really been in the mood to play video games. I've published like the GTA stuff because that was the only one I wanted to finish that series, and obviously that's time specific. So with Halloween right around the corner, basically 2 days away now, right? I wanted to make sure I got more of those videos out for my series. I ended up finding someone who composed a remix version, or a version of the original NES audio. And I'm trying to. I emailed them to see if I could use that in my video, but I highly doubt I'm going to get a response by Halloween. So hopefully, if they say yes, because I said in videos going forward. So if they say yes, then I want to be able to use that in following years videos. And then and then the same YouTube video also had an artwork piece in there by someone different than the person who wrote the music. So, um, BL4, what's BL4? Cooking with Baker, yes. Oh, I thought, okay. But yeah, so but other than that, like I haven't really been in the like I was trying to get more I was trying to get like permission to basically use these people's the audio and then the graphics thing because I want to put it in the beginning of the Friday the 13th videos or the Jason videos. It would be such a like a it would accommodate the intro video like so much better, I think. Like it was really neat. But anyway, but aside from that, like I haven't really been you need to wash the dirt off your face. Yeah, I know, dude. Like I've been letting myself get a little dirty. I actually took a shower today at lunch, so I took a shower today at lunch. So yeah, so as everyone knows, like obviously, well, probably most everyone knows is that the Browns today they announced the firings of Hugh Jackson and Todd Haley. It's funny that I have like two distant friends who like literally the one guy he literally just sent me a text message today, and I haven't texted with the guy for like I don't know, it's probably been like a year and a half maybe or 2 years maybe even. He just texted me out of the blue today, and it's kind of like I think because what happened, he was like thinking, oh yeah, I used to have a friend I knew who likes the Browns because like he liked the Bengals or he likes the Bengals, and so did his friend. And I like the Browns, so like um, I bought them both like Bengals apparel like 1 year for Christmas or something like that. So just kind of give you an idea of like we were pretty good friends. So but he just like texted me out of the blue today at random. It was kind of funny. I know what he was thinking, but he didn't really say it or ask. Chester, what are you doing, you freak? So yeah, so supposed to be going to PA tomorrow. So I'll be driving to PA tomorrow for work. So that'll be interesting. But I'm only going tomorrow. I have a doctor's appointment on Wednesday because I need to get my I got something going on with my stomach, guys, that I got to get figured out. I wouldn't say my stomach necessarily as much as my gut or my internals. Um, it's not been great. Like ever since we went on vacation, I've had like this weird thing that happens. No, it's not about what I eat. I think what the guy at I went to urgent care probably about a month ago. Like it was literally like a week after or a week or two after we came back from vacation because of like this feeling that I had in my stomach. And I've only ever had that feeling really ever since we got back from vacation. And I have this thing that happens, which I think like my body's trying to fight off like it could be like an infection. So the guy at urgent care said that he thinks I may have gastritis, which is basically like an inflammation like in your stomach and stuff. And so I need to go get that checked out. I need to figure out like what the hell's going on with my stomach because like it's so uncomfortable. It bothers me so much. Like when I eat certain foods, like I can feel it. It's like excruciating pain in my gut. Like when either like if I get gas or like when you feel food passing through sometimes, depending upon what it is, like it hurts really bad. Um, and I've had sometimes when I've had a couple of times happen, and it's only this has only happened since we were on vacation. When we were on vacation, no, it's not a kidney stone. I don't think it's a kidney stone. Um, since we were on vacation, what happened is the one time I went running up the stairs, the one time I went running up the stairs, dude, like literally, John, all I've been like literally, I would just eat nothing but soup, and I still have those pains. So I mean, it's not like, but you can't just live on soup. I mean, you could, but like, what I'm saying, then I have like these like attacks, so to speak. It's not like a heart attack, but it kind of feels like it's something in that realm because like I have what I've had happen a few times since being on the cruise ship was one time when we were on the cruise ship, I ran like up a couple of flight of stairs after eating dinner because I wasn't feeling well, and I told my wife I was like I gotta go like to the room because I just didn't feel good. So she's like, okay, I'll meet you at the room or whatever. And so I ran up the stairs and like literally as soon as I got up the stairs, like I felt like I was like gonna pass out. Like literally my heart was racing real fast. I felt like blood rushing through my body. Like my heart was just all of a sudden just started like pumping like crazy. And then like I started walking and I felt like I was gonna pass out and you could just feel that blood rush through your body and stuff like that. Like it's that's pretty freaking serious and it's scary as shit, dude. If you've ever had anything like that happen to you, you do not like that feeling. And I would like to think that, you know, well actually I don't want to think that because it's not because I'm old. Like I'm old, but I'm not that old where I should be having those types of issues. So I don't think it's a heart problem. I think it's, you know, my heart trying to make up for some other something else that's going on. And like I said, because of the fact that I always have something in my stomach. Like I always have that weird feeling in my stomach. It's just like, oh, and I've had that happen. I had that happen on the cruise ship once, and then I had that happen twice in Chicago airport, or basically whenever we were doing the traveling, I had that happen twice, and then I had it happen actually when I was sitting in the and I think like anxiety and stuff maybe or like any amount of stress I think only makes it worse. I had that happen like when I was sitting in the urgent care room. Like I kind of felt like that sensation, even though I wasn't standing up or moving or anything like that. I felt that sensation. Um, so it's just like I said, man. It's just like the fact that it's happened multiple times, and the guy at urgent care just said, "Look, if you keep having that happen, like a week after, like I saw, he's like, he's like, you need to make an appointment with with your your PCP, your primary care physician." So So I called them. I actually called them up like a couple. I think it was like a week ago or something like that, and said like, "Hey, I need an appointment because my stomach is." And then the lady was being like, I don't. You know what? Honestly, you know what? I'm kind of pissed off about like the interaction I had with the doctor's office because I haven't. Honestly, she's right. I haven't been there in 4 years. I hadn't been to the doctor in 4 years, and then she was like, "Well, all right, hang on. I gotta check this stuff again real quick." I kind of feel like these might be done, but I'm not really sure. They look like they're starting to. They kind of got like that thing, like they're gonna burn or something, but I'm not really sure. They don't look like they're burnt though. All right, I'm gonna take. No, John, they didn't do any. They didn't do X-rays. They don't do X-rays for stuff like that. I mean, they'll have to do. They're still a little chewy. I'm gonna put them in there for a little while longer because, well, well, no, only um, the only thing the guy did at urgent care. So the original reason why I went into urgent care was because when I was getting that feeling and stuff like that, all that didn't start happening until after I got that sunburn. So I thought maybe I had like some sort of weird like skin poisoning or something like that. I thought that to me that was what I was thinking was triggering all of this stuff going on with my body. So I had that sunburn, and it kind of tastes like, I don't know. I think it tastes like too cinnamony or something. Maybe I should let this sit for a little bit because um, I'm gonna bring a few of those out and let them sit because they started tasting crunchy after they sat. So the thing said like let them sit, like bring a few out and let them sit for a little bit, and then use that to determine if you should take them out of the oven, if they're done or not. But all they did at the urgent care. So I originally went there because of that sunburn I had, and that sunburn was pretty bad, as you guys saw. It was very bad. And so I went there for that originally, and then the guy was like, and then I told him about my stomach problems. I told him about how I felt like I was gonna pass out and all that shit, like at the airport and all that crazy stuff going on with my body. And he was like, all he said was he didn't comment on that. He didn't make it seem like it was like a serious thing. But I'm like thinking, dude, like that to me, that's serious shit, dude. Like I feel like if you feel like you're gonna pass out, you feel like your heart's like overworked and you can't walk. Actually, yeah, these might be done. These are gonna get warm if I put them too much longer. I think they're fine. I'm not gonna do too many of these. I'm actually gonna just turn this off, call it a night with this. I'm not gonna make too many more pumpkin seeds because I'm not gonna be able to eat them fast enough. But the guy, he didn't seem like, oh my God, like, that's like insane. We got to send you to the emergency room or anything like that. He was just like, if it doesn't work itself out like in a week, he's like, you should go see a doctor. So, my doctor's appointment is on Wednesday at 3:30. So, so I got 2 days. So I got to go to PA tomorrow, and then hopefully I can tough it out there and be fine. Like I said, man, it's just like this uncomfortable feeling in your stomach, just like all the time. Like it's just weird, man. It's just like when you're sitting down, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't matter if you're standing. Like it doesn't. Like sometimes I put a heating pad on it, it feels better. Like that to me, it makes it seem like it's like swelling or something. So like that's where gastritis makes sense because gastritis is the inflammation of the lining of like your stomach areas. But that's the thing is that it says stomach, and I kind of feel like your stomach's more to the side or maybe like up high in the middle or something, not like where your gut's at. So like I feel it more in my gut than anything else. So that's where it's like the only way that they get yeah, they have to they would take x-rays for something like that because I've had that done in the past. But there's like a whole process for that. They make you drink they make you drink this liquid that then you go in and then they take like it's basically like an x-ray slash ultrasound kind of thing where they can see your innards and then they decide to figure out. So it's just like I hope this doesn't drag out for too long because I don't like feeling like this. It messes with me so much. And like I said, the stress doesn't make it better because believe it or not, like you have nerves. I had medicine for this before. That like one of the gastro doctors gave me that I didn't really take it because I didn't really think I needed it. I didn't think that was the problem. But you have nerves that go through your stomach, and if you get stressed, like yeah, I can feel like when my stomach like I feel like your gut tightening when you're stressed, and then when you relieve like when you like take a breath, you can feel like the nerves in your stomach just kind of like release, and you feel like some pressures come off your stomach. I keep saying stomach, but I basically mean like your abs, your belly area, your gut, not like your stomach. Um, but I can feel that like now it kind of feels like it's like always tight or something. Like it's so uncomfortable. I was thinking like maybe it could be like appendix thing, but it sounds like with an appendix, like I sometimes I do get pain. I was getting pain by like my belly button. Like I said, it's excruciating pain. I feel like I have a pretty good pain tolerance, but this shit's like 9 out of 10, I would say. Like it's damn near like close to death. Like the feeling that you feel when it's not well. So but that's not like 24/7. That's not consistent. So if it was, then there's a chance that I would possibly have appendicitis or something like that. But because of the fact that that's not constant, it's not like this sharp pain all the time. That's where even I think even I asked Heather to ask her sister about it actually because her sister's a nurse. So I described my symptoms. I said, what do you think this is? So and she said it sounded like she was thinking gastritis as well. So either way, we'll just have to see. I'm gonna go to the doctor and then tell him, like, hey, dude, this is what I think it is, and see what he has to say. But it's the first time I'm seeing the guy too, because the other PCP that I had there, like I don't know if he retired or just doesn't work there anymore or died, whatever it is. He's not there anymore. So that's why the lady's like, oh my God, you were seeing him before. Well, who do you want to see now? Like she was being all nasty with it. And I'm just like, and she's like, well, you don't seem like you're in a real rush to get in here considering you haven't been here in 4 years. And I'm just like, dude, I'm like, lady, I'm having problems with my stomach. I need to get in there, okay? Originally, I had told her I just wanted to go get a physical, but then she's like, well, she's like, those are like an hour long appointments, so you need like something. She was telling me like sometime like a couple weeks from now, basically. And I'm just like, that's too late, man. I'm like, I gotta get in this bitch, man. But yeah, she was giving me shit about, and I'm just like, woman, bap. Yeah, I need to make sure I love eating pumpkin seeds, but with my stomach in the condition it's in, I gotta be very careful because cinnamon, if you have acid reflux, cinnamon is not your best friend. I may need to try a batch of this just with sugar on it, like sugar pumpkin seeds, and that's it. Because cinnamon is not your friend if you have acid reflux like me. Cinnamon is a trigger, will trigger acid reflux and make you feel like you'd rather die if you eat too much of it. So, but the recipe's not too bad. I mean, it's kind of man. Am I going out for Halloween? Um I'm thinking about. I think I might still give out candy this year. I'm not really sure. Um, I was looking at the forecast for Halloween, and it's supposed to be cold, and it's supposed to be rainy too. That's You sure you don't have a hernia? I'm pretty sure I don't. I think you'd feel that, wouldn't you? Like if you went to bend down or something like that, like you'd feel it. Like wouldn't you feel that like in your, I don't know, like that area? Like I feel like you'd feel a hernia. You're going out as Chester. And no, I'm not going out for Halloween. I don't go out for Halloween. I just give out candy. What's up, Marcus? But yeah, the temper it's supposed to be like the forecast for Halloween here is supposed to be like damn dude. This thing does not like adjust into light very fast, does it? Um the forecast for Halloween is like around the time it starts, it's supposed to be like I think it was like 90% chance of rain. And it's supposed to be like 53 degrees outside. I had a hernia of the navel, but you can get a hernia anywhere. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think that's it though, because it kind of like the uncomfort level was like the discomfort level was like in the various areas between my stomach and my gut. Like it's just kind of like it doesn't seem like it's one place all the time. It just seems like it's kind of like one day it's here, and then it kind of moves down here, and then it's kind of back up there, and it's just freaking weird. Shit, I meant to grab some paper towels while I was down there. Baker's not wearing a shirt. Yes, I'm wearing a shirt. Since when is my skin color gray? What's up, gamer? Junior? You're such a dork, man. How the heck would I? Why the heck would I not be wearing a shirt on stream, dude? I always wear a shirt, even if it's just a white beater. I wish he wasn't wearing a shirt. That's so not appropriate, but okay. And I need to call home warranty to get these lights fixed. Oh, we're not going to be able to go like this for much longer up in here, for sure. So anyways, yeah, so that's what's been up, man. Like, how much else going on up in here? Really? Sorry, cleaning up cat stuff, man. I don't know about you guys, but if you have cats, man, the cats are... Shut up, Chester. Yeah, shut up. You're a pain in the butt. Puking on the floor. Baker, is it bad that I'm doing laundry and put the clothes in before throwing in the detergent? That's how I always used to do it. But I would. So if you're using the liquid detergent that you pour in, then you no, she's not right now. You let the water fill up first until it stops running, basically, where it stops, putting water in. Then you throw the liquid detergent on the top, and then you close it, and then just let it do it. Our family, we got in the habit. We buy like those cases of like all packs or Tide Pods or whatever, and you just throw those in there, and it just dissolves on its own. You don't need to worry about liquid detergent. So I don't use liquid detergent anymore. The only thing I put in there that's liquid is fabric softener, but fabric softener usually has, like in most wash machines, they have in the middle that little spot where you dump liquid fabric softener in there. So it's not like poured in on your clothes. And Preston, about the Tide Pod Challenge, man, I thought Gronk was doing the Tide Pod Challenge, seeing him on those Tide Pod commercials. That's why I was joking in Discord one day. I said I'm surprised he wasn't eating them. I'm surprised he wasn't eating them. Look! Ah, scary kitty! Wee, 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 wee. Say hello, everybody. Hello. Chester, say hi to Gamer. Hi, Hi, Gaber. Hi, John. My name is Tester. Hello. Spooky, Chester Cam. I saw that, Preston, man. See, moved my hand up. Got beat up. Should have given out the Tide Pods on Halloween instead of candy. Oh God, that would be a little weird. That would be an expensive Halloween, though. All the kids would be looking at you like, and be like, "Wash your dirty ass clothes, kid." Oh God, can you imagine that? On me. Tell your mom to wash your clothes. Oh God. So, okay, speaking of, so Donovan, how old are you? I forget, how old are you? How old was everyone here when you started washing your own clothes? How old were you when you started washing your own clothes? That's a great question. That's sick. Well, on top of that, then you were not 7. Stop lying, Marcus. You were not washing your clothes at 7. Wait, aren't you 7 now? I don't even know how old you are. I feel like you're like 8 or 9 or something. Playing on Discord. But that would seem kind of weird. You wash your own clothes? Well, you should, gamer. You're 16, right? So you should definitely be washing your own clothes by now. I just remember I was washing my own clothes, at least when I first became a teenager. At least at 13, I was washing my own clothes. Because my mom was like, what the hell do I need to wash your clothes for anymore? Plus, there was a point, like, yeah, because that makes sense, because there was a point where my brother and I, we had a house that they were renting, my parents were renting, where it was so small that basically they had a finished basement that had heat to it and everything, but my brother and I actually lived in the basement, and that was like our own room, and of course like the washer and dryer were down there, so like we basically had easy access to that. My 15th birthday is in 13 days. Wow. I started washing mine at like 13. I was 13 also. Why am I a copycat, John? So Preston, you know New England's not allowed to win now, right? They got their win. So it's over, dude. Time for someone else. Time for another city. All you copycats. Veterans Day is your birthday. So are you going to become a veteran one day, Donovan? Yeah, I mean, it's disappointing too, is that, like I said last night on Discord, for anyone who's in Discord, is that Houston didn't win a game after Indians outed them for cheating, basically, or, supposed potentially state signal calling. After that, like, the Astros didn't win any games. Cleveland didn't do that. I need a haircut. Cleveland didn't do that when they were in Cleveland, which they should have, because who knows how that could have affected that series. But the fact that Cleveland caught them and then warned Boston, and the MLB claimed that, oh, nothing happened. Boston will win. No, they're not gonna do. That's not gonna happen. No, that's definitely not gonna happen. That's definitely not gonna happen. That is definitely not gonna happen. Well, John, let's hope not. Let's hope not. That would be an embarrassment. Again, like, honestly, the only reason why I would be willing to see that is to prove a point to the NFL, that the NFL keeps trying to make the point that there's parity in the league. There's no parity in the NFL. You're going to go make a resume and a portfolio. How do you not have a resume by now at 16 at least, right? Don't you have a job? No, there is none. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, but the NFL or at least EA. I mean, EA I know has been kind of trying to make that a thing through like the fake Madden broadcast and stuff like that. Like they always commentate on, oh, look at the NBA, like you know who's going, but like in the NFL, you never do. Okay, that's a bunch of BS because it always comes down practically to like the same five teams every single season, just about. I mean, yeah, sure, you have like three, maybe there's three that are kind of a wild card, but it's like almost always the same handful of teams. So you can't tell me that means that there's parity. If literally all eight teams that were in the playoffs every single year were different, absolutely you could make that case without a doubt. But because of the fact that it's not that way, get that weak shit out of here, dude. That's like they're lame. Cam's like 20 and still has no job. You know, I was gonna mention that in Discord the other day. I was gonna say, watch, he probably still doesn't have a job, and I'm sure he doesn't. So he would have been banned by now, anyways. You had a summer job. Well, if you had a summer job, how did you not already have? If you already had a summer job, then how did you not have a resume before getting a summer job? Somehow they didn't require you to have a resume. Yeah, Donovan. Unfortunately, sadly, and pathetically, I mean, I don't know, dude. See, this is where I hate LeBron for leaving, man. Like Cleveland, I still think, even with Cleveland the way they are now, they were still there with LeBron. They were still a better team, I think, than with LeBron with the Lakers right now. Like I don't know. I mean, I don't hold any hope for Los Angeles, but then again, like I don't really care about them. I just don't think that he's got a similar supporting cast in Los Angeles like he had in Cleveland. Cleveland was built for him. But LA isn't. I mean, it's as simple as that. So I mean, there's a difference between the teams, and that's why they have their fair share of issues right now. And they're unless they decide like to go the Cleveland route and build around him for the 5 years or whatever it was that he supposedly signed there. No resume, no interview. Well, that's kind of lame. Your granddad owned a business. Oh, well, that's different. I mean, if it was like an actual like company that you didn't know, because I remember I had a resume at 15. Well, actually, it was I had to wait till I turned 16 to get a job, but I had a resume before then, before I even went to my first job. And even then, like, what could your resume really be, I guess, at such a young age? So, I mean, it's kind of like, meh. What could your resume really be? Like, well, I'm in high school. Is there a BakerBot? No, there's no BakerBot. Not with, I'm just streaming from my phone, so. So, Marcus, why did you create another account? Why did you create another Xbox account, dude? I don't get you. Why'd you create another Xbox account? So last night's first one in pay-per-view, it was okay. Yeah, I mean, I saw the only part of Evolution that I watched was I saw the battle royal, but I wasn't really paying 100% attention. I mean, I saw that it was like that Ember Moon lady, and then the big fat lady at the end. Sorry, I forget her name. I feel so bad saying that, but I just don't know how to refer to her. I forget her name. Um, I remember it was down to those two, and and then like the Spanish chick had come in because she wasn't eliminated yet, and then she just got chucked out on a Tamina, which looked like that probably hurt both of them because that didn't look like a very good landing that Nia Jax gave her. And then it was just kind of like dumb at the end, like it was kind of dumb because like, what was it that happened? Like Nia Jax hit like one move, then she just like chucked the other lady over she just chucked the other girl over the top rope like it was nothing. Like it after all the fighting, and then she just like throws her over like nothing, like it was nothing to begin with. Like I feel like they kind of I feel like they could have made the match more anticlimactic or more climatic at the end, like build up some more of a climax than just kind of like what it's over already, just like that. Like it just seemed like the ending was kind of flat after everything leading up to that point. Yeah, I want to play Division 2. I told you I bought it when it was on sale though. So, but either way, I still have Game Pass and it shows up. I was thinking about asking you to play it the other day. I guess I'm glad I didn't because I was like, I was kind of itching to play something like that. But then I ended up just hopping on GTA. Gamer, was it you? Did you literally? Was that really you that sent me a message on Xbox saying, "Hey, let's play"? When I was playing GTA 5? It's a resume for theater and portfolio for theater. So you'll be adding this portfolio on a resume for college. What the tech director wanted me to make portfolios for their theater, college, and to bring them to my interview for this play coming up. Oh, okay. So I decided not to pay to change it. Oh, you hated your username? Oh, so you just created a new one? Okay. You should have Game Pass back Thursday. Okay. Plus, I've been trying to watch the Friday the 13th movies. So I've been watching some of them, or at least listening to it, some of them while I've been working. So I was like, I'm on Friday the 13th, part 7, The New Blood. So I still got like 3 or 4 Friday the 13th movies left. I don't know if Vince is thinking. I don't know. Well, I mean, I know what they were thinking because the Shield, without Roman Reigns, you don't have the Shield anymore. So what's the point? And you asked me earlier about what I feel about Roman Reigns. Man, like I don't really feel anything about it. I don't have a connection with him. Like if it was John Cena, I would probably feel a lot different. I don't really have a connection with Roman Reigns like that. I never really liked him, so I'm kind of meh. But as far as the only match that I saw was Rousey and Bella. See, I didn't even watch that match. I didn't even see that. I forgot that was even last night. I saw the intro. I saw them come down. I think that's all I saw was I saw them come to the ring together and they were waving their stupid little flag around. But then like I turned it off after that. Like I was just done. I went downstairs and watched more Friday the 13th. The greatest match though. The greatest match though was the last man standing match with I thought that match was actually like really good. Although I have to say that I'm sure if I watch one of those Wrestle Talk News or whatever, like all those different shows, um, I feel like they should be, if they weren't already talking about it today, they should be talking about how WWE continuously likes to insult their fans. Because that Becky, like Preston knows, like I was talking in Discord during that match. The one thing that annoyed me the most was that, and that if you go back and watch that, if you have WWE Network, if you go back and watch that, Charlotte was on her knees during that one segment where she had went through the announce table and the ref was counting and the ref was at 9 and she was still sitting on her knees and then she was like talking and then she went and started screaming at Becky Lynch. Well, like the ref was at 9 and then he just stopped counting. But then the rules of the match is that you have to be up on 2 feet and standing. Basically, you have to prove that you can stand by the count of 10. And he was at 9 and she didn't get up and he stopped counting. And it's like just because she talked to Becky Lynch. And it's like, whatever, dude. And then at the end when she won the match, when Becky Lynch won, Charlotte was on 1 foot. She had come to 1 foot. She was on 1 foot on one knee, and the ref counted to 10 and counted it out. And it's like, how does that make any sense? Like they're so inconsistent. They just make up the rule. They make up the rules as they go, and they decide what makes sense at the time. And it's like, no, like stop doing that. If you're gonna say it's a 10 count and they have to be on 1 foot or 2 feet or whatever it is, like that should be how you see it. Like that should be how the ref sees the match through the whole course of the match, not just like like however you see fit that one time. It seemed like there were so many opportunities where she could have been counted down, but then like he didn't count her down because of some weird thing. And then as Preston and I noticed, like the part where Becky Lynch got like back superplex onto the chairs. And then Charlotte put her on that figure 8 through the ladder, and she was trying to. I was saying like, reach for a chair, reach for a chair. And sure enough, like she started moving over, to reach for a chair. Like the ref had moved over there and kind of like kicked the chair. He kind of like kicked the chair towards Becky Lynch, like trying to help her out. And I was like, oh, he's on her side. He's on her side. He kicked over a chair to Becky Lynch to inch it closer to her hand so she can grab it and then like smash Charlotte with it. I just thought that was like the funniest thing. She was supposed to put Becky through the table with a moonsault, but the table didn't break. Yeah, that was funny too. When she, well, and you could see that she didn't like put any weight on it at all. Like she looked like she landed more on her feet. Like, you know how she jumps off a top turnbuckle and goes to the outside. Usually when Charlotte does that backflip to the outside, she usually lands on her feet and doesn't really like put any weight on the people she's landing on. She basically did the same thing when she was trying to moonsault onto that table. She landed on her feet more than she did Becky Lynch's body. So they had like no pressure on that table at all, and that's why it didn't break. So what were you saying about me messaging you on Xbox? Yeah, well, I mean, I said that you sent. I was playing Grand Theft Auto 5, and you messaged me saying, like, hey, let's play. And I thought, like, do you have Grand Theft Auto 5? I thought you were asking to play GTA 5 because someone else Gabe had messaged me as well saying, hey, yeah, because I was playing GTA 5 and you sent me a message saying, hey, invite me to your game. And then I swear, like Gabe had messaged me one night too, asking me the same thing, and I said no. I was trying to make I was trying to make a video for the stream or for the channel, so that's what I was working on when I was playing GTA 5. Was I was just making videos for the channel. I was trying to make those Jason videos. I need to find some way to. I'm trying to find a way to make them interesting, but it's kind of hard because GTA is not exactly Friday the 13th, the game where, like, you know, you have all those different, like, ways to kill people. There's only one way. You know, there's like 4 different animations you can get or something like that. He either does, like, the knife to the head or the knife to the, like, the throat, and then on the back side is the knife to the back of the head or the knife on the back of the knife to the back. So there's like 4 different animations you can get with the melee weapon in that game, or any type of knife basically, and then or you just get like some kind of weird just animation that's just whatever, and so it's kind of like it's hard to be very creative. So I try to use a different area of the map each time to make it more spooky or something, you know, kind of get the mood right. But I really like the one that I just posted about an hour ago, the one on the beach. That one was really fun to do because like that one was crazy because I was just running through like the busy beach and just like murdering people like left and right. Like literally I kept a kill count on there. I had like 50, I murdered like 50 plus people, and like it was a long session, but like I had very long like sprees where I could kill like a bunch of people essentially before like the cops would intervene. Unfortunately, they don't have Grand Theft Auto 4 had a neat feature where if you play online in a solo, you could create your own session where you could turn off cops. That was like the coolest things about GTA 4 online. But with GTA 5 online, you don't have that option anymore. But I really wish they would bring that back, because if I could turn off cops, then I could have far better like episodes of that. Just because then you could go on massive killing sprees and just have all sorts of fun, and like no one would ever stop you except for the people would try to fight back maybe. So I really wish they would bring back the ability to turn off the cops. Because one other thing I remember we used to do in GTA 4, I found like these dudes online who really love to do this. You could get on like a bus, like a RTA basically, or some type of like a public transit bus that whatever they call it in your area. You could get like 4 people on there. So what we would do is we would leave the cops on. We would get 4 people on the bus, and then just someone would drive the bus, and you just go on this mass murder spree where you would just drive through cities and just mow down anything in sight, and have the cops chasing you around the city and waiting for the cops to basically murder all of you before your spree was over. Like that was just like, it was fun to just try to do that, just get 5 stars. Like it was just the funnest thing to do, but no one really seems to like want to do that kind of stuff anymore. To me that kind of stuff is hilarious. just to have fun with it. Man, I feel like I'm pooping a lot today. Not to bring that up, but I feel like my body's like it's starting to like flush a lot of different stuff through today for whatever reason. So it's just really weird. It's really weird. Oh yeah, these things harden. So it's good I took these out when I did because they said that they would if they got real crispy after you took them out for a few minutes, like they were done. So I probably could have cooked them for a little less. What's up, Ashton? How's it going, dude? Peyton, say hi. Say hi, everyone. Look at me. I'm Peyton. You big, beefy dog. Wow, it's almost been on here an hour. I'm gonna have to start. Well, fortunately, I took a shower during lunchtime, so I don't need to take another shower tonight. So that's good. I do need to shave though, at least, or something. Maybe trim this down a little bit. Yeah, I just can't wait for my doctor's appointment on Wednesday, man. That's very stressful too. Like not knowing what's going on with your body. That's like the worst position to be in. Is just like at the mercy of doctors. Plus, like I said, I hope it's not something that's going to take multiple visits to try to figure out because I don't want to keep dealing with this crap. Because it makes it hard, man. The last time I had one of those like attacks was when I went to go shopping the one day to pick some stuff up one night. And like that happened to me while I was in the store. Like I started walking, I was like walking with like purpose, trying to just get to my aisle, and then all of a sudden like it just hit me where I'm just like start to slow down, start to feel like your heart racing, and then like I know it's connected to my stomach for sure because then I start like after that happens, then I start getting like that kind of reflux feel and stuff in my stomach, like and then I start burping and crap. Like it's just I know it's something with my stomach slash gut, whatever you want to call it, intestines, whatever it is. Like it's got to be something there. I just don't like I don't like that feeling. It's scary because especially when you feel like you're gonna pass out because your body's like, your heart's like, okay, I'm trying to work to like deal with something else. Like you gotta stop, stop what you're doing, which is kind of not really cool. And then you got that blood, like I said, you feel like blood just like basically being flushed through your body. What the F are we talking about? I'm talking, Mike. I was talking about like some shit that's been going on with me, man. Like with my health. When is the next premiere? I don't know, man. I was thinking about doing one today, but then I was like, well, there's also like football on tonight and all that crap, and then I figured I kind of felt like I was in the mood to live stream and see everyone again since it's been a while. So I figured I would do this instead of that. I have like I haven't been doing anything with the Tecmo Bowl thing. Actually, I have three videos uploaded actually that aren't that haven't been done yet. So I've got some that I can do actually premieres for. Did I see the Packer game? No. I mean, I heard about it. I mean, I kind of feel bad for Ty Montgomery. I mean, I saw what you said last night, but I mean, in reality, the situation with that whole thing is that he was given a certain instruction, he didn't follow it. He screwed up the game for his team, and I mean, of course, you're gonna feel bad, after you do something like that. That's obviously not ideal that you would ruin your team's chances of winning the game. So it's I can only imagine like
how he might feel. So the hell do I keep getting all these alerts for? This changed. Then I started getting like all these damn alerts. It's like, I know, you told me the first time. They need to like maybe Yahoo needs to work on you're really just pissed off at people and yourself. Well, why are you pissed off at yourself? What is that? What is what? Plus, I need to watch. I missed The Walking Dead last night, so I'm assuming there was another new episode last night. I missed that because I was too busy watching Friday the 13th. So I need to watch personal crap. Well, I'm sorry, dude. I hope you were able to resolve whatever it is, whatever issues you have in a positive way, so you can come back to us. Come back to us, Amon. Come back to us. Don't leave. It's not a resolvable thing. Well, how's it not a resolvable thing? How that show boy canceled yet? What? How's that show not canceled yet? Dude, it's... I mean, there's a pretty good chance that after this season... There's a pretty good chance that after this season, it might be. I mean, maybe it makes it one more season after this one, but... Remember, Rick Grimes is gone after this season, or Andrew Lincoln. He's done after this season, so Rick Grimes is going to be gone, and in my opinion, that's the only thing that really holds that entire show together. So without him being there, I don't see how the show goes on. Now, I will say that Negan hasn't been a huge part of the show because he's a prisoner. So I mean, unless they do something with him, but it's like I'm not even really sure what you could do at this point. Like they exile both of them maybe or something, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Like I don't know what you can really do to like keep that show going any longer than it's been going so far. So I feel like one more season is probably over. They're on season 9 right now, so after season 10, I could see it ending, and maybe they don't even have a full season 10. Oh, excuse me. So, all right. I think I'm probably gonna call it quits here because yeah, so I can go it's been about an hour actually, so that's pretty good. A lot longer than I thought I'd be live streaming for. Isn't Rick the bad guy? No, dude, Rick's the guy who helped track down Negan and helped get him captured. Negan was the bad guy. Negan was the guy who like beat all his people's heads in with bats and shit. Or he's the one who killed Abraham. Remember, Negan was the one who killed Abraham with the bat. He killed Glenn with the bat. Sasha died under his control. He took what's his face Eugene captive, and Eugene just like bowed down to him because he's a bum. Rick's not the bad guy. Rick was the good guy. So, all right, guys. Hey, thanks, dudes, for everyone who stopped by. Thanks again, John, for the $2 donation, man. Appreciate that very much. I'm going to go off and watch me some that latest episode of Walking Dead and then just keep watching some more Friday the 13th. Rick used people so he can stay alive. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think he doesn't strike me as that type of character. He's more just like, I want people to stay together, to fight for something good, fight for the better cause, the bigger cause that's bigger than just any one individual. Now, does he like to be in control? Does he like power? Sure. I mean, but who doesn't? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to have someone in charge, right? You got to have someone who's kind of like, okay, this is what we're going to do, or no, this is what we're not going to do. I mean, someone's got to make a decision. It can't just be everyone making their own decisions all the time. Like, that's like, if your office functioned like that, if you didn't have a manager or something like that, like things could end up in total chaos, especially when when it comes to disagreements, you know? So, I mean, he's that guy. He's that guy, and he can only be that guy. So, but anyways, all right, guys. Thanks again, dudes, for stopping by. Appreciate it. I don't know when I'll go live next. We'll see. I mean, maybe I'll go live coming back from PA tomorrow. So we'll get like back-to-back days of streams. So yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, until next time, guys. Bye bye.